Welcome back to Bring It to Life with Gail on day 3 of DIY and Trash to Treasure project. I hope that you are enjoying these. I am surely enjoying making these for you guys. Today we are going to be putting a Temu print that I ordered together, and I will link the word of the day in the video. Make sure that you keep track of that. Make sure you comment, like, and share, and hit that subscribe button. I had done some other ones during the holidays that I didn't show you, unfortunately, but you will see how easy and simple this is, and those prints from Temu are just absolutely gorgeous. So let's get going. Let me show you what I got from Temu that cost under $3. This gorgeous farm to market lavender print. Oh, I love it. So I missed the mark during the holidays because some of the signs in my home were from Temu that I actually put together. So I decided, you know what, I'm going to show you how to do this, because ordering on Temu picture frames for way less than in a store makes a big difference. So hope you can all see here what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to back up my camera. So what I'm going to do is, because if you notice, the edge on this is not very wide. So it's not giving me the chance to wrap it around my frame. So what I decided to do is I'm actually going to glue it to this cardboard, and then I will be doing my frame. I would rather be able to pull my canvas around, but I can't do that right now. So I'm going to use some spray glue, and I'm just going to glue it on here, and then I'm going to cut around. I'm going to wait and then just let it dry really good, and then I will show you how I do my frame using these scrap of wood. These are 59 cents each at my home improvement store, and it's Menards for me, but I've seen these at other ones too. So this will be my frame. I'm actually going to paint these, let them dry. When everything dries up, I will show you how super easy to make a frame that costs very little. You just got to put your time into it. So let me get my spray adhesive and get all that together. I'm just using a regular all-purpose spray adhesive. This is what I have on hand, so I'm just going to go ahead and use it. And I am just going to go ahead and spray my cardboard. Okay, and then I'm just going to take my print, and I'm going to make sure I put enough, looks like it, and I am just going to drop it on there, and make sure that it doesn't, like that, lift up. So then I'm just going to use stuff from my kitchen, my dining room table. Make sure that you pull the whole thing out. I can see here there's not much glue. These are gorgeous canvases. Like, I am so happy on what they look like. And just come by a few times and make sure that it's all pushed down. All your corners. If you that it comes up, keep spraying. I'm going to go get some painter's tape. It'll take me 1 second. I just don't want my painter's tape to stick to the canvas. So I'm just going to go ahead and put a little bit of tape. Don't know why this side is not, because it's very tacky. There it goes. It's tacky, all right. So keep doing that. Let it dry completely. And the wood that I used to make my picture frames the other day would be perfect as well to make a frame for your canvas. Guys, this is so easy. You will do your home. It's cost effective. You decorate your home, and if you decide to change it over, it's not a lot of money, and you could probably resell it if you do a good job. Okay, so I'm gonna let that dry, and in the meantime, I'm gonna go ahead and paint my wood for it, because I'm gonna have to cut it to size as well. So it's been like 10 minutes, and I came around and I saw that there's some bubbling going on. So all I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna grab this, and I'm just gonna go up and down on it. And the bubbles just disappear. You can grab anything. You can grab a ruler, a paintbrush, whatever, a rolling pin. And I can tell that the outside of it is still tacky, so it is not even time to frame this print just yet. So when I went in my basement, I found this frame. Of course, it's too small, so but then in the corner, I saw an old window frame. Too big, again. So I'm just gonna go with what I had plain on this. So, okay. I took my wood and I cut it the length. I'm gonna show you upside right so you can kind of see what I'm gonna do. And the top piece, this is gonna go in the back of this cardboard. Then I got my corner piece. Oh no, not this one. I was like, what? Why did I do that? I messed this up. What I want to do is cut this to the length of this and cut it right here instead. So that way I'm going to put these together, and that way, so it's going to be cut the same. Let me just do this and I will cut it later. But it's going to be cut on the outside, and I'm going to staple this pattern to these pieces of wood. And then when I come back with a frame, I'm going to attach the frame like so. And then we'll see the whole thing going on there. So I think that's going to look really good. Just got to do a minor repair. Miscalculation. Oh, I can see you weren't seeing. But that's what I'm hoping to do right there. Measure twice, cut once, they say. Well, I guess I measured once. I'll have to cut twice. Here we go. So before I go cutting my wood again, I'm going to go ahead and cut out around my print just to make sure. I have it in my head. Sometimes it's hard to do it without. But I'm going to go ahead and take a box cutter, and I am just going to make sure that I cut around here. Just watch your fingers, and this should be pretty easy. Just got to take your time. I don't know if you can even see me cutting. Yeah, you can. Okay, so you just want to take your time here. cut the whole way around. Seems whenever I'm doing projects, my phone rings, but that's okay because I always love and enjoy talking to my family. So I'm going to continue cutting this and I'll show you the rest in a minute. So here I'm doing the frame in the back. I'm going to attach these together and then I'm going to attach the picture to this frame, and then the other pieces, I got to get a couple more pieces. That is what is going to go like this at the bottom there. And when I turn it around, and this will be making the frame around it. It'll make more sense when I do it, but now I got to figure out how to get this together and we'll go from there. So I went ahead and cut up the first cardboard. Now I'm going to do the second one here. And I'm just going to go ahead and measure and cut. So, let's measure here. So as you can see, I just cut along there, and I'm just using my scissors to finish it off. Makes it easier for me. So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to staple this to the frame from the back. Okay, perfect timing. So now we have our frame, but it's still not attached. That's the secret here. So I am actually going to put some glue here and let it stay, and then we'll come back with some more and then just do our frame like so. Then I'm gonna buy a little when I made my shelf for my pictures, I'm just gonna buy a little trim and put it on the inside. This is, I know that it's probably an easier way if it had edging on it, but since it doesn't, it's making it more complicated for me to have. But with a little bit of a trim right here that I can glue on, I think it's gonna look very nice. So it takes me, because I let it dry and all that, so you can do this in a couple of hours, you know, if you paint it and glue it everything on. It's just that I'm doing other things too, so stay tuned for me finishing off our print. Okay, so some of the trim that I had for those shelves, I had extra in the basement. So I grabbed those instead of going to the store and buying new wood. And I thought about using, let me make sure I'm recording. Yes, I am. Okay, so instead of getting wood glue for this, I decided to go ahead and use my E6000 here. If I can even open this up. And I'm gonna let that dry, and during that time I'm gonna paint my frame. So I'm just gonna be generous here and just put a bunch of E6000. Sometimes you think I want to get something for this wall, you don't know what. I love the fact that I found this on Temu and that I can make something that I really wanted. I love the color. My theme this year is a little bit about gardening and flowers, and so I thought perfect because it's gonna look so good. So I'm putting these on, so he'll give it some heavy things on there to let it bond. And now I'm just gonna paint my slates and then we'll go from there. So here is how I do my frames. I just cut my wood right there, the perfect size for my frame. I will paint those, distress them, then I will attach the wood together. And then I'm going to attach the wood to this piece of wood right there. And then my frame will be done. But I do have to go get, like I said, the trim that's going to go around. And I will paint that black because I think it's going to bring out those colors more. So a few more things to do to this frame and it will be done and I can hang it up. I'm so excited to show you the end result. Okay, so we are at the almost the final stage. Like I said, the only thing I'm going to need is that little trim inside, but I'm not going to the store today. I don't really feel like it. And as long as this part is done, the other one will take no time at all. And I still have to distress this a little bit. But you put your frame like this. These are not attached yet. So you have all of your frames. I mean, your frame is around there. What you're going to do is you're going to start with one corner. And I want to make sure that I have my gun loaded here, so I'm not halfway. So I'm using my big nails in my gun. Oops. So I'm using my nail gun, and I'm just going to go ahead and hold this tight to make sure that they go in. I thought maybe my battery was dead there for a minute. What I'm going to do, you guys, is I'm so afraid it's going to come apart and then it won't be even. I'm going to go get my clamp so I can clamp this together first. Well, so much for that. My clamp is not big enough. So I'm just going to do the nailing off camera because I don't know how it's going to go, and I just feel more comfortable being off camera to attach it, and then we'll go from there. So I went ahead and did my 4 corners, and now I'm just going to go around the sides here. There's a rubber glue there. Oh, I love it. So now I'm just going to go ahead and nail in the little nails. I see I missed a spot here, but you know what? Practice makes perfect. Okay, so I am just going to go ahead and nail these in. Okay, I'm gonna turn it around so you guys can see what it looks like. Look at that. The feeling that you get when you've made something yourself instead of purchasing it at a store. And I'm sure at a store this would probably sell for like $30 some. What do y'all think? So when I do my little trim here, I'm actually going to glue it down, and it's going to be a black trim, and then I'm going to put the hook, and then you will see it all finish. To continue on with our beautiful lavender print, I went to Menards, and I'm pretty sure I've seen these in other home improvement, but it is a 1/4 by 36, very small, and ours have dots. I forgot. This was an orange dot because of the orange right here. So, and it has the prices on the box, and it shows you the size of them. So, I'm just going to try to take this tape off. So I want to show you. That is the measurement right there. So this is what I am going to do. I'm going to paint these black, and then I am going to glue them like that to give it a finished look. So I'm not going to paint on camera, but I'm going to go ahead and paint these up. Then I'm going to cut them to size, and then that print will be done. So simple. I absolutely love the way this came out. Oops. I might need to put a, there it goes. I'm actually putting this on the wall before it's all dry, but I just want to get the camera going. So I absolutely love it. I love the colors, my basket next to it. So simple and easy. And like I said, all started with an order from Temu for less than a couple of dollars. Let me know what you all think, and I will see you all next time, tomorrow actually, for another DIY. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I will see you tomorrow.